Welcome back to HermitCraft. We're setting up the stream. Everybody, lay your head down and dream. Do 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 do. Gemini left the game. Do do. La da 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 do do. Do 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 do. Bum ba da bum. Bum bum ba da bum. Okay, so I think we're set up here. Okay. Going through my different stream setup tests. Not tests, checklists. Okay, I haven't had my coffee yet. I've got my coffee made. I made my coffee. I'm gonna drink it, I swear. I just haven't had a chance to drink it yet, because it's still hot. Oh my gosh. Look at this hot coffee. Ah! Can't do that again for another few minutes. Ooh. Anyway. Morning, everybody. Hot Tub Harry, Zen, Fing 57, Chamba. Glad you could join us. Bum bum ba da 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 dun. Yeah, I'm not gonna burn my mouth. I was exaggerating. I took a very small sip, and I could tell it was very hot, but I didn't actually take enough to hurt myself. I'm not at that level in terms of entertainment. So, okay. Here's where we're at. For those of you who were here for the end of the stream last night, which is not always a lot of people because it's kind of a different crowd in the morning, we realized the stream was supposed to end at 10:30 at night. And we realized at the time that the shoreline wasn't going to meet up with where the patio line was because I had not made the shoreline thick enough. So we spent about 20 minutes trying to figure out a way to make the shoreline thicker, but still convey the sense of slope, and also not change the Y level. We still wanted to go up one Y level. And so we figured that out over the course of the next hour. So the stream ended an hour later than usual. And I was like, well, now that I figured that out, I can go to bed. Well, I still have some of my drink left, and George, aka Don't Panic Flip, is streaming. Let me watch George's stream, and I'll knock out some more of this. So then I knocked out 2 more hours of terraforming. We started putting more grass in, and I finished the outer part there. But I started putting this grass in and organizing some inventory stuff. And then Don't Panic Flip ended his stream 2 hours later, and I was like, oh wow, it's gotten late. Let me just see if there's anybody streaming Minecraft I wouldn't normally watch. And I ended up watching another hour of somebody else's stream while I worked on this. So I've made a lot of progress, and not enough for the episode. This episode is going to have some pretty big jumps forward in terms of the getting everything done here. So we've made some progress, but we have definitely not made enough progress, which is a notable difference in quantity. So we're going to come out here. We're going to give this a little bit of space to breathe around that. Welcome, Yahin Draws. Glad you could join us. So we're gonna just kind of have this kind of go out here like so. And we're gonna go lay our heads down and dream in the bed. Just as a reminder, this is a viewer-supported stream. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And, okay. So we're gonna want to start going around here and letting that grass spread to the rest of this. Welcome, Tio Pollo. Okay, so that is grass under there. I was curious. I don't think grass will spread if there's snow on top of it, though, so... Whoops. We have a lot of blocks to place here. This isn't quite as bad as covering Doc's perimeter. I say dubiously. There's a lot of blocks to place. But for right now, they're relatively flat. Welcome, my name is You say your name in your name, and I can't say your name. Say your name, say your name. Say your name is Sue. I cannot pronounce you. Say your name, say your name. I am still waking up. Got coffee in my cup. Haven't drank it enough. Gotta caffeinate, caffeinate. Welcome 202. We are working on a 1-to-1 scale model of the Bell Laboratories Research and Development Campus from Homedale, New Jersey. I'm going to post a what we're building link here, and I'm going to pin it, in theory, in both chats. Let's see if that'll pin. Pin the message, manually unpin at the end of the stream. Or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. Interjections show excitement or emotion. They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. Yeah, I realized I went back because I've had Opening Band by Paul and Storm stuck in my head for like a week now. I've had that stuck in my head for a week now. And I was like, you know, I haven't really listened to a lot of their other music. But Opening Band was one of the songs of theirs that one of my old roommates used to play a lot. And so I went through and like I realized that their comedic style actually is like, they did a lot of things where I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have come up with that. But also there's a few things where I'm like, oh, they did a song in the style of Schoolhouse Rock called Epithets. I'm like, I haven't done a Schoolhouse Rock style song. That would be fun. I love Schoolhouse Rock. But obviously I don't want to just do something exactly like what they did because they've done it already, but that is going to be in the back of my head now. I need to go rewatch all of Schoolhouse Rock and take notes on what would be a good starting point for a modern Schoolhouse Rock song or a parody. You know, they've been parodied a lot for the I'm just a bill, yeah, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. It's a long, long road to the capital city. It's a long, long wait when you're sitting in committee. You know, that one. That one's been parodied a lot. So I don't want to do that one either. Epithets by Paul and Storm was a parody of their interjections, which is the one that's like, interjections show excitement or emotion. They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. So when you're happy, hooray, or sad, aw, or excited, wow, or mad, rats. An interjection starts a sentence right. Like, so I don't want to do a parody of a parody That's what I'm saying, is I want to go back to the source material and see. I bet if I pulled up a list of Schoolhouse Rock songs, I probably know a bunch of them from memory. Wikipedia list of Schoolhouse Rock songs. I'm so sick of Schoolhouse Rock songs, so sad and slow. Why can't I turn off the radio? Schoolhouse Rock originally ran from 1973 to 1985 and was revived from 1993 to 1996. So, 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Mama and her dad had a little baby. Yes, they did. Now there's 3 in the family. It's a magic number. So that's just literally the first song in here. The second song, My Hero Zero, Multiplication Hero. I remember that one. I don't remember Elementary, My Dear. I don't remember The Four-Legged Zoo or Ready or Not, Here I Come. I don't know most of these other number ones, it looks like. Noun as a person, place, or thing. Verb, That's What's Happening. I think I remember That's What's Happening. That kind of reminds me of, if I'm thinking of the right one. Oh, wait, this next one is super famous and memorable. Track 3 from season 2 was Conjunction Junction, what's your function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. Yep, I remember that one. Interjections was next. Then the one after that was Unpack Your Adjectives. Da 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 da. He was a hairy bear. He was a scary bear. I made a hasty retreat from his lair to unpack my adjectives. I remember that one. Then track 17 from season 2 was Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. I don't remember any other words, but that's the part I remember pretty well. Just as a reminder, if you're enjoying this trip down memory lane while I try to see how much of different Schoolhouse Rock songs I can recall, tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Welcome Wanda Caldwell in the YouTube. Yep, I am just hanging out here in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a little chilly today. I don't know if the birds are out. Let me turn up. Nope, that's a lawnmower. You're like, yeah, I'm going to turn down the outside sounds because lawnmowers, not the best. Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock was so good it ran for years. Let's see. So then Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla, I don't remember that one. Busy Prepositions, I don't remember that one. Tale of Mr. Morton, don't remember that one. Okay, and then America Rock was season 3. No More Kings, I don't remember that one. I like the premise. The Shot Heard Around the World. Don't remember that one. The Preamble, I think I remember that one. I think that one goes something like, we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. I think that's how that one goes. So I remember that one. I don't remember Sufferin' Till Suffrage. Track 5 from season 3 was I'm Just a Bill, which, yeah, we did that one. track 6 was The Great American Melting Pot. I don't remember that one. I worry that one is like, at the time was very progressive, but now we're gonna look at that and go, wow, that was super racist. Elbow Room, about westward expansion. Don't remember that one. That one also, boy, there's a lot of opportunities for that one to have gone sideways. Looks like I'm the only one online, so if I want to use a bed, I gotta use a bed. Fireworks was track 8, about the Declaration of Independence. I don't remember that one. And then Mother Necessity, about necessity as the mother of invention. Nope. Three-ring government. Don't remember that. I'm going to send your vote to college, about the Electoral College. Don't remember that. Presidential minute on the campaign trail. Don't remember that. Yeah, so it seems like there's like 3 or 4 songs from each season that I remember. So Science Rock was season 4. Don't remember that at all. Oh wow, I want to pronounce this name. It looks like it would be pronounced like Alcatraz, but it's Elicitrez. Tips 5 and has 3 music emoji and 3 government building emoji. Apparently those work in the tipping alerts now. Thank you very much, Elicitrez. That puts us now 15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. The next song was A Victim of Gravity. That was what they kicked off. I'm reading the description of this in Wikipedia. I don't remember this at all. In the late 1950s, a greaser experiences misfortune due to things falling as he courts his red-headed sweetheart, Mary Jean. I feel like I'd remember that one, but I definitely don't. The next one is Interplanet Janet. I feel like I remember that. I remember the combination of words Interplanet Janet, but I don't remember the meter or the melody at all. The Body Machine, don't remember that. Do the Circulation, the Energy Blues, Them Not So Dry Bones. Them Not So Dry Bones sounds like a really interesting song that I clearly need to go back and listen to all of these, is one of the things, one of the big takeaways here. Is if I'm going to write a Schoolhouse Rock parody, then I'm going to need an excuse to listen to all the Schoolhouse Rock songs. Oh, wait, I have one. Okay. Electricity. That sounds familiar. And Telegraph Line sounds familiar, but I don't remember the words at all. I don't remember the Weather Show or The Greatest Show on Earth. Then in 1982... Season 5 was Computer Rock. Hardware, Software, Number Cruncher. I don't think we had those when I was a kid. I don't think... Money Rock was Season 6 from 1994 to 1996. Dollars and Cents, Taxman Max, Where the Money Goes. Tyrannosaurus Debt. Barter and This for That. I don't remember any of these. The Checks in the Mail. And then Earth Rock Season 7. This came out in 2009, and these were all direct to DVD. I don't know any of them. They have a song called The 3 R's, which presumably is about reduce, reuse, recycle. But I know another song like that. It goes, reduce, reuse, recycle, don't throw the earth away. Reduce, reuse, recycle, I do it every day. Reduce, reuse, recycle, don't use styrofoam. Don't pollute the ocean, 'cause it's where the orca calls us home. Yeah, those guys were ahead of their time. Who wrote that song? I remember the final lyric is, "Don't eat a Chick-fil-A." Evan Netta tips 57, which comes out to 15 in U.S. Abacus beads, and says, I think we're 15 away from the first expansion. Maybe? Yeah, we are. Or we were. Now we're evenly at our first expansion milestone, so here we go. Please direct your attention down to slot 9 so I can say, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. D-da-D-da-D, D-da-D-da-D, D-D. Good evening to Japan. Yuki Shadow File System. Good evening to Japan. Good evening to Japan. Yuki Shadow File System. Yuki Shadow File System. I'm trying to get into the schoolhouse rock mode. File system store your data, as well as an index of your data. It's not good enough to just store the bits. We need to store a bit about where they're stored. Yuki Shadow File System. Yuki Shadow File System. Howdy to New Zealand cheese boy. Yes, Evan Netta, specifically the orca. The orca is called, or the orca calls the ocean their home. Bad Tazzy says that sounds like an 80s cartoon intro. Hey, that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for, is 70s to 80s cartoon vibe. If I was going to do Schoolhouse Rock about something, in some ways, the obvious thing to do it about would be to do it about, like redstone or something in Minecraft. And so that way, I could have it queued up on like a Minecraft horn. And do like a whole bit where like Skiz asked a question about redstone. I was like if we had a song about not gates. Or something, right? And then we're discussing the redstone at the woodland shop or whatever. You know, then I could burst into the song, and then to some degree I'd have to have the other hermit clued in early, because one of the recurring themes in Schoolhouse Rock is there'd be a kid who asks a question that starts with, like, you mean blah, 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 and then the person singing the song goes, exactly, and then jumps back into the refrain. Mind of Me says, yes, 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 this is the best idea. Maybe do binary encoders. Ooh. Yeah, we could do something on number systems. Bad Tast, which is presumably a bad Tasmanian devil. I don't know what any of that means. I mean, I know the thing that you're saying I did historically, but I don't know what a brick build model is. I'm assuming that's kind of like Mego blocks for people who can't afford Legos. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Don't promote brands here. That's kind of not what we're doing today. Redstone logic gates is a genius idea for Minecraft Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, so I think we're at the point in the stream where I need to be antisocial and get out my cell phone so I can write down some of these ideas. Hello to China. Ni hao. Okay, so let's be antisocial real quick and write down some of these Schoolhouse Rock ideas. And while I do that, while I'm distracted, I'm going to mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So you can surprise me. I'll look back up and be like, oh no, I have to read all these tip messages. Okay, so we're gonna write Schoolhouse Rock parody ideas as the title of this document. And we're gonna say redstone logic gates. We're gonna say something like, I think texturing and shading, like having a B-dub Schoolhouse Rock, about texturing builds would be funny. I think binary number systems. Excuse me. Okay. So, how to fight the Ender Dragon. What's other stuff that you would do in Minecraft that like might need to be explained? I feel like redstone is a pretty logical one. There's something because droppers and hoppers rhyme. There's something about droppers, hoppers, and dispensers. Like learning the difference between the different redstone machines. Okay. I feel like Skiz would hate working with me on music because I have no natural sense of rhythm, and he and Impulse have incredible natural senses of rhythm. Like, when he's just, like, sitting around, he'll be just, like, drumming on things, and my brain will just, like, latch onto the sound and just be like, that is the most precise drumming, like, and it's just him, like, tapping on a table, and I'm just like, my brain's just like, what? How does that happen? How can somebody do that? Like, I can't keep time well myself, but I can tell when somebody is. It's, like, really impressive. But, hey, what? While I was writing down those ideas, we have tips rolling in. Thank you very much to Matthew for tipping 10, who writes, Happy Earth Day! It would mean a lot to my amazing partner, Agile Guardian, if you would wish her a happy birthday as well. Well, since birthday does rhyme with Earth Day, I think it's time for us to say, Feliz cumpleaños, Sati. Feliz cumpleaños, Sati. Feliz cumpleaños a Agile Guardian. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Y muchas más. So yeah, thank you again to Matthew for that. That puts us now 10 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Vincho Ken writes, Skiz actually had no natural rhythm according to him. He was just stubborn. That's fair. That's how I learn a lot of things too, is by brute forcing things. Still waking up. Mouth not warmed up. We'll get there. Don't worry. I've got this coffee to warm up my mouth. Because, like, Schoolhouse Rock songs weren't parodies, but they were kind of, to some degree, pastiches of other contemporary music. Some of it was completely, like, its own thing, though. And sometimes they were remixes of, like, classical stuff. Like, I think Interjections was based on something by Mahler. Can I find that written down somewhere? Can I prove that? Oh, no. It was Handel's Messiah that it was based on. Yeah. I was like, it's something. It was... yeah. Lord Belsow says, the song was lovely, Joe. I try. I'm putting these blocks in the wrong place, though. I've passed the building line. I'm getting distracted. It's good time to distraction. Why did I think Mahler? I've got, I don't know why, I've got Mahler on the brain. I've been thinking about, I haven't listened to Mahler for a long time, but I feel like there's something there. Sometimes the creative parts of my brain are just like, no, 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 go back to this. Like, when, this is kind of one of those things, too, where the more you do stuff, kind of the better your instincts get, right? As an artist. And so sometimes people are like, Joe, why did you choose this building? And I was just like, I just looked at it and I was like, that's, I could learn from that. I could have fun doing that. I just know that that's, you know, like I saw the Ever Given stuck in the Suez Canal and I was like, I have to build that. That's the next thing. And I couldn't put my finger on exactly why, but I just was like, it's this. This is it, you know? And for some reason, my brain keeps coming back to Mahler. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Doing something about making fireworks recipes would be another good one. Fireworks recipes would be a good Schoolhouse Rock thing we could do with Cub Fan, right? Yeah, the camera gets bigger when we hit certain tipping milestones, and we're 10 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. But yeah, we wouldn't do the song about Cub's Fireworks Factory. We would do the song in Cub's Fireworks Factory about how to mix fireworks. Compounding fireworks is a complex process that anyone can do. Yeah, because it seems like the sort of thing, like potion mixing. I'm going to put potion mixing on the list, would be another one. Okay. Good morning, Okie Dokie Crisco. We're just talking about rocking around, talking about Schoolhouse Rock. See, in my opinion, this is like the best. See, like time spent like placing all these blocks doesn't have to be like a huge waste of your mental time. This is just something to keep part of your brain busy so the rest of your brain can be more free-form experimental, right? Is there any... Let me see if I can find public domain Mahler recordings. I don't know if there are any. Public domain Mahler in MIDI. I don't know that I... Archive.org. So, are these in the public domain, though? Not everything on archive.org is in the public domain. Whereas the MIDIs arguably would be, because they're sheet music from the era, basically. Although, you could argue... Okay, if we go back to 1878 here. No. That would be too early. Let's sort this by year. Sort by date published. Published 2024. So we want this in list view, and we want to scroll all the way to the bottom. Ooh, can I invert the sort? No. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. Published 1877. I feel like something published in 1877 we could probably play without a copyright strike. Oh, this is literally just the sheet music. This is not... Well, that's cool. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Morning, Kindless Magenta, Cozy Diamonds, Drubaka. And happy birthday to Cozy Diamond's husband as well. Probably not listening, but if you are. Okay. So if we're trying to find an early actual recording... Okay, here's a sound file from 1911. That would be in the public domain, I think. Public domain cutoff for music. Let's find out. 70 years after the artist's death. So I don't know when the people who performed. So it's... Okay, wait. Does Wikisource have this? This is from the Wikimedia Commons, dedicated to the public domain. Okay, here's Mahler Symphony No. 5, adagiato.org. And this should be in the public domain according to Wikipedia. That was Mahler's Symphony Number 5, Adagietto.og from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, authored by Peabody Symphony Orchestra and apparently released into the public domain. So hopefully we don't get a copyright strike for that. Looks like we've got some angry... Those guys are making a beeline for something over there. Oh, wait, are they going to the village? That's going to be a problem, right? If they go kill the villagers. Well, I actually have to do something about that. Let's go do something about that. Where are they going? I was like, I've never seen those guys so motivated. They're really moving. Just don't get bad omen next to the village. Oh yeah, I was like, luckily there's no villages near here. Womp womp. But yeah. That was a lot more chill music. I just literally pulled up the first public domain Mauler thing I could find. But some of his stuff is a little bit more aggressive. Which is kind of what I was thinking of, but yeah. Still good to give it a listen now and again. Let's go back here. Public domain Mauler. Is there like a public domain audio search engine? Just out of curiosity. What is the IMSLP database? IMSLP, sharing the world's public domain music. That seems good. Isabella, any romantic era music is public domain, so you don't need to worry, well, about their copyright. Not about the original music, but the recordings would still be copyrighted, I think. I think, like, if the Nashville Symphony played Mahler, I think the recording of that would be owned by the Nashville Symphony, right? Okay. IMSLP looks promising. International Music Score Library Project. That might be... Okay, so there are recordings. So you can search by recordings, by composers. We can go to Mahler. Search category. Mahler Gustav. I am not a robot. Submit. Okay. Let's try symphony number 2. 5 recordings of this that might be in the public domain. Created released in the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike. So, what does that mean exactly? Summary of license. I need to... This VOD would have to be redistributed under the same license, which we can't do easily because we don't own the rights to Minecraft. How's Moby Dick going? Pretty well. We're reading that every Saturday night. You can check out the playlist for that. Frubaka writes correct. The composition is public domain, but the performance might not be. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, actually, I'm looking at this. We're going too far this way now. Dang it. Yeah, and we can still get auto-flagged by the... Dang it, why? I just removed these blocks. Okay, so we're not going to have the rights to... We can't do that one because we don't own the rights to Minecraft to relicense this VOD as share-alike. This one's Creative Commons Attribution 4.0, not share-alike. Okay, so... I don't think we want that one. Symphony number 5. Okay. Nope, that one's not really... A lot of these aren't actually, like... fully in the public domain, or the licenses are not viable for what I'm doing. Yeah. Isabella says, one time I got flagged for my own recital performance of a piece published in 1911. Yeah, that's the problem. These copyright systems are a mess. Okay. We're getting to the point where it's becoming a problem that we don't have the frog lights. So I think we're going to go get the frog lights this stream. Because I need to use the frog lights to mark out the path edges. Okay. Ethos sells frog lights. I was going to wait till he paid me the diamonds and then buy the frog lights with diamonds, but I might just leave him a... It's not an IOU, but a you owe me less. I should just start issuing my own currency. I basically sell Ethos debt back to him for frog lights. Hey, we got a tip rolling in. Let's see who it's from. It's from Dianelle, who tips 10 and says, don't forget to eat so you can grow that face cam. That is indeed going to get us exactly to our next face camera expansion milestone. So let's go ahead here and eat some berries. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. And then also expand Joe. Do 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 do. And then, oh yeah, we need to not actually immediately go somewhere with a village, huh? Yeah, that's a thing. How do you sell debt? In this case, involuntarily. So Etho owes me 200 diamonds. Right? So if I go take, you know, 100 diamonds worth of frog lights from his shop and leave a note, that's basically me selling Etho's debt for frog lights. Silly Goober tips 5 and says coffee. So let's go ahead and get this 5 on the abacus here while we lay our heads down and dream. That puts us now 15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. I think we're gonna let this we don't have any milk to get rid of this bad omen, so I think we're gonna chill for a minute waiting for that. We're gonna keep doing some more stuff over here, but not too close to that village because we don't want to start a raid. I don't know what the village radius is. Radius. Just leave new shulkers. The problem is, Vin, I don't have extra shulker boxes. I only put the stone in the shulker boxes Etho gives me. Just leave it in his mailbox. I don't have a mailbox. So I'd have to go to the post office and buy stamps, which I'm actually... So here's the thing, is Etho owes me 200 diamonds, but I have, like, 0 diamonds. So I can't go buy stamps. I can only buy things from Etho at this point. Is that a monospony? Maybe. That might not be the right word for that. Raids don't have cooldowns. Yeah, they do. 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 46 seconds. That's a cooldown. A monospony is a single supplier. No, it's a single purchaser. The only person I can sell Etho's debt to is Etho. It is funny, though, if I go to Cleo and I'm just like, hey, Cleo, I bought 10 diamonds worth of your stuff. You can go shake Etho down for it. Leave Etho owes you paper. But realistically, I wouldn't feel super comfortable doing that. I think I saw a cow out by the water tower area, but we're also running low on rockets, which is why I've switched to trident jumping everywhere. Whoops. You know who would want to buy Etho's debt? Joel. Joel, who is famously in Japan for 2 weeks. Great time to sell him stuff. He comes back and all his shops are empty and they're just full of paper that says Etho owes you 5 diamonds. I don't think I want to be the HermitCraft debt collector. Now I'm putting blocks back in the path where I need to not put blocks. We need to get these frog lights. The frog lights are how I'm going to mark out the edges of the paths. I'm not doing a good job at coloring within the lines because I don't know where the lines are. Okay. Not agreeing. Let's go ahead and grab... See, yeah, I've got 1 diamond left. No, and 1 fake diamond as well. Let's go ahead and grab... We're going to make a bucket. And we can see about... I think I have some rockets left, not a ton, though. These are the bad ones that we give to people who need rockets. Okay, so we're going to get that out there. Okay, let's see if we can go make a cow milk thing. More cow milk. I vaguely remember there being a cow somewhere out that way. I don't think there's a village. Oh, there is a village out that way. We got to make sure to avoid it. Okay, was there a cow? That's a pig. Is there a cow by this arch somewhere? There was a Arctic fox on top of it. There's polar bears down there. I feel like I remember seeing a cow by where the water tower is gonna go. Oops. Chicken. Cow. Found it. Look at me remembering where stuff is in Minecraft. What's the picture in the upper right? That's what we've been working on. If you click the What We're Building link, you can get the full version of that map from the U.S. Library of Congress. And see better what we're working on. So the water tower on the big map is going to go here. Okay. So now we can go get frog lights from Etho. Is it funny if the IOUs are like stone bricks? Zaheen says, first time catching you on stream. And Monte says, what's the plan for this morning's stream? We are about to go... Etho owes us 200 diamonds. And we're about to go and basically empty his frog light shop because he hasn't paid us and we need a lot of frog lights. But in order to make this funny, we need to rename these as you owed me instead of IOUs. And I think we need to bring... The problem is we need to figure out the pricing on this. Okay, I think we're going to just take an anvil with us. Okay. That's a bad sign. So real quick, let's look back. This is what we gotten done so far this morning, was a lot of this terraforming. But we need to mark with the frog lights where the roads are going to go. Like along these edges, so I can clean those edges up. Does he have a set price for frog lights? We're going to go to the frog light shops, find out, and then set it so that each of those bricks is the equivalent of that number of diamonds. And we're just going to buy stacks on stacks of frog lights. Because we probably need, like, thousands. Okay. Morning, beef. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum la da 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 da. Vincio Ken says, "Wow, the lagoon is gorgeous. It helps when you're working from something that starts off as very interesting." If I tried to freeform this, I probably wouldn't have come up with such a good shape myself. But kind of the goal for this project is to have like an interesting palette, or not palette, canvas, and then have other hermits come in and decorate it. So I'm not going to be decorating those islands myself. I'm going to be trying to find a hermit who needs a lot of copper for a project and then bribe them to do it. Are we still setting up the stream? Yeah, we're not ready yet. We need to figure out how much frog lights cost. 3 diamonds per stack. So, okay. Just gonna leave this here. Okay. Is he actually selling this stuff at all? Oh. 6 diamonds per shulker box. Somebody paid half. Oh, poor Etho. He's not getting a lot of sales here. Etho's better than nothing shop. Okay. So we're going to start recording. HermitCraft, Season 10, Episode 17, Segment Delta, I think. Take 1. And action. Let's, from a framing standpoint, I think we want to be here. Whew. We are back. Take 2. We are back in the shopping district at Etho's Better Than Nothing shop, where he is trying frantically to sell all the stone that I've been selling him for more diamonds than I sold them to him for. I've been selling Etho diamonds at... No, take 3. Take 3. We are back at the shopping district where our pal Etho is frantically trying to sell all the stone we've been selling him. We've been selling Etho stone at 2 diamonds per shulker box, and he's trying to resell it for more. And I've been looking through these chests. They are full of shulkers full of stone and no diamonds. At this point, Etho owes us 200 diamonds. And I don't think he's going to pay us back anytime soon at the rate these things are selling. So I think we should do our best to help him out, right? I have only 1 diamond to my name, so I can't come and buy this stuff back for 9 diamonds a box. But what we can do is we can head over here to the 3 diamonds per stack verdant frog lights, and then take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, boom, we are going to put in, you owed me 3 diamonds for each of those 10. That's 30 diamonds worth of debt forgiven. That's, now Etho only owes us 170 diamonds. That is a much better situation to be in, let me tell you. And now I can go use these verdant frog lights to start marking out where the roads are going to go in my community area, Hermit Homedale. Time skip! Wow! So we're going to stop the recording there. Turn the face camera and stuff back on. I think that worked. I'm going to restore our camera. I actually meant to grab more of those, but yeah. Function F2. Okay. Yeah, so we have a screenshot for Etho there. I can send him later. I try not to send people messages on Discord when I know they're asleep, unless it's actually urgent. Do I actually have a shulker? Did Etho leave me any more shulkers? Is he ready for more stone? Because I have so much more stone. I have so much more stone for Etho. Nope. These are all the full ones. Okay. Da 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 da. So let's go back to the ender chest. I might have left an empty shulker in my ender chest for moving materials, but I'm not confident about that. My paint box, illumination and scaffolding. We have a lot of free space in this box. So let's go ahead and buy another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So this is now 20. And we should have 20 of these. Let's swap those out. Yes, that's 18. So that's 20 of both. We'll leave 1 stack of frog lights for the next person. So that is 60 diamonds of debt that I've basically forgiven Etho for. So that's not bad. Boy, we are running low on food. Should I get more wheat while we're over here? Probably. We burned through a lot of bread. And we don't have any money. I probably should only have made as many of those you owe me 3 diamonds as there actually would go into 200 diamonds. What other stores does Etho have? What other stores does Etho have that I could buy things from? I just want to go on a shopping spree. He's got the glass. Oh, well, we don't need glass. We already have a glass permit. He has a lot of glass. He has stone. Take his glass and re-dye it black. Yeah, I don't really need to do that. He has frog lights. We were just at the frog light shop. So he has frog lights, stone, and glass. Sounds like. He doesn't have anything edible. I kind of feel like combining all of the foods into one permit was maybe an overreach. I feel like the foods could have been a collective. Morning, NJ. Yeah, I don't really need magenta glass for anything. It is funny if I buy it anyway, but, like, realistically, my inventory is enough of a... I have too many blocks as it is. Uh-oh, maybe I've made, maybe I shoved too many of these into the composter. We might be back to, yeah, might have been a mistake. Let's go. Hey, Plagiaran. You didn't miss much. We're still setting up the stream. I really only want the green frog lights right now, I think. Da 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 da. Did I spell this right? Let me make sure I spelled this right. You owed me 3 diamonds, JBH. Yep, okay. So we can make that into bread. Andesite, 1 diamond per stack. Let's make more bread, actually. Okay. I love these fancy cub fireworks. I'm trying to save them, though. Switch it over to tridents for most of my usage, but... Carnassus raiding with a party of 54. Welcome, Carnassus Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. Let's fly upward real quick so I can show y'all what I'm working on. If we can stick the landing on top of here. Oh, didn't stick the landing at all. This in the nether is a map of what I'm building. I've also got a map in the upper right corner and linked, pinned to the top of the chat there. This is the Bell Laboratories Research and Development Campus from Holmdel, New Jersey. And I was working on the lagoon today, which we have marked out in 1/8 scale here in the nether. But then when we go into the overworld, where it's going to be at full scale. I was just collecting a bunch of frog lights, which I have in this box here, so that we can start marking out the roads. The roads are marked on this map with single blocks of, what do you call that? Light blue. Basically, light blue is the roads. But in the overworld, we're going to mark out the roads with frog lights on the side and then path blocks in the middle. I was originally going to do the roads with ice blocks, but it turns out you can't navigate a boat in these at a reasonable speed functionally. So we're going to not do that because I want this area to be usable and not just obnoxious. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Time to go to lay our heads down and dream. Is there a bed in this one? No. There's a lot of zombies over here. So there's the lagoon. It's kind of dark out, so we're going to go find a place to sleep. We're going to unload those chunks with the zombies and the villagers, just as a courtesy to the people who live there. Hope you had a fantastic stream, Carnassus. What were you up to today? Woo. Okay. Yeah, also creepers will spawn in the middle of these berries. That creeper is very confused. He's like, what? What? I feel like he's in that movie Night at the Roxbury. Yeah. He's having fun. Okay. So, let's go ahead and... Right now, our inventory is kind of a mess. Vinshoken says, for the first time, I'm seeing a shape in the nether, linking it to the shape of the lagoon. Yep, that's the goal. We're doing it, Vinshoken. Silly Goober says, that's an interesting mob trap. Yeah, it wasn't intended to be. I just needed a place to put my, what do you call it? Berries. Hey, Badger Spanner. Glad you could join us. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull out our verdant frog lights here. Oh, you know what? I actually screwed up. I got excited about the raid, and I forgot to go fix our tools. Our tools were going to be fixed on the way back, too. But what we can do is, on our way to go fix our tools, yeah, let's look down at the progress. So anybody who came in since last night. So you can see we've got the lagoon in the map in the upper right. And we've basically, last night, for those of you, I described this earlier for the people who came in right at the beginning, but for those of you joining late, yeah. So during the stream last night, I normally wrap the stream up 2 hours in. At 2 hours in, though, I realized that I had screwed up the slope of the gravelly rocks around the lagoon, and that I needed to extend it from 2 blocks to 4 blocks, kind of. And so instead of ending the stream after 2 hours, I spent 20 minutes figuring out a better method involving going from stair to full block to slab to stair. And then I spent 40 minutes implementing that method around half of this. Then I rated George Don't Panic Flip Fisher, and then continued working on this for another 2 hours until I felt like it was perfect. And then I started watching this guy, Jamal _ for another hour. So I spent 5 hours on the outline of the lagoon last night on what was supposed to be a 2-hour stream. But I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So the next thing we need to do is take the verdant frog lights we got from Etho and start getting these paths laid out in a way that's more meaningful. And I'm not quite ready to do that because we are going to have to break some blocks and both of my pickaxes need to be fixed. So we're going to swing by the end farm, which, quick reminder, turn off hostile creatures before we go over there. But yeah, I think, so my plan is to get, once I get this whole lagoon area enclosed on 4 sides, then we're going to go ahead and start figuring out. So my plan was to have Cubfan start working on the labyrinth here in about a month. And so I think what I should do is I should time this where I hire somebody else to work on landscaping the lagoon area at around the same time Cubfan breaks ground on his labyrinth, so that both of those people would have people working in the background besides me. Bilka, I don't think I'm going to do the wider sloping on the islands too. I think it looks okay without it. Technologic says, I fell asleep watching your stream last night. When you raided, I was startled awake because Don't Panic Flip is a lot more energetic than you. Which is a good thing because I needed to get up and go to bed. Yeah. Yeah, feel free, if my stream is getting too sleepy for you at night, feel free to lay your head down and dream. So I think what I would like is to figure out a few areas of interest that are going to need hermits to landscape or work on them, and have them all go live kind of at once. So the same time Cubfan starts working on his first labyrinth segment, have somebody else take on working on landscaping around the island, and then have somebody else take on maybe, like, ask Cleo to armor stand putting some people on the patio or the deck, or the deck. So that gives me a month to get the patio and the deck in place, right? And so then that's 3 areas of interest that are within eyesight of each other. And then I would also be working on continuing my stuff on the building at the time and other terraforming. So it would feel like this is a hub of activity. The biggest thing is I don't want to bring anybody, because if I bring people over here early and just say, oh, hey, just work on the island, then they're going to be like, man, this is in the middle of nowhere and it feels isolating. And that's the opposite of what I want to do. I'm trying to create a community area where a bunch of people come work on cool stuff at the same time, right? Yeah, putting the pickaxes in my hand. I was repairing the elytra earlier, and well, now the helmet. So that's the thing, is at the beginning it needs to repair the elytra anyway. So it's okay that the picks weren't out. Morning, Ariathalium. Okay, while we repair our tools, I should mention we've been streaming for 90 minutes now, and it's a great time to mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. By my Abacus count here, we are $5 away from... No, sorry, $15 away. 15 away from the next expansion. Okay. So, you know, I could get Etho over here installing the mailbox at the same time other people are doing their thing. Maybe the mailbox goes inside the little restaurant area on the that's under the deck. I don't know. Thank you for the raid, JJY221. Yeah, work meetings for weird hours is definitely something that, yeah, will throw off your sleep schedule. No worries, Technologic. I feel like by the time I walk back, I'll have repaired my pick. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn the machine off. Whoops. Such a cool firework. Cub fans really nailing it this season. Yeah. Put our bread back in our hot bar now. Okay. So, yeah, let's get these frog lights out. From a replay mod standpoint, do we want to start a new file? I think we might. So we're going to disconnect and reconnect here. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to replace every single one of these torches. Oh, I forgot the frog lights. With a frog light. And then we're going to connect the dots between them. I should invite Jevin back here and rename that barrel coal in exchange for one, for 8 shulker shells. Okay. Is there a bed on this one? There is. Good. Okay. So we've already burned through 23 frog lights. And we're going to literally line this entire path with them. I'm probably going to end up covering them with carpet. But maybe not. Maybe I'll keep them. Boom, 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 ba ba boom, ba ba boom, 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 boom. This feels like it's off. Yeah. Should probably be more like that. So we're going to end up touching all this up later. Do frog lights melt snow better than torches? I just saw some snow melt, which is surprising. Okay. Let's get this back out here so we can go fly above it. Oh, also. Well, I do like that you can break these without a tool. Okay. Oh, we are going to want that there. Oops. Oh, are frog lights brighter than torches? Okay, that's cool. 14 versus 16. Thank you for that mind stream. Good night, Applesauce Official. Lay your head down and dream. The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, then you find forks from dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tones. Winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Yeah, this gets kind of narrow here. Hey, Muscle Bop, we're doing pretty good. Pretty well, I should say, maybe. Okay, so this is going to go split off that way. Okay. Is sunlight 16 maybe? And other stuff is 15 at most. Okay, so this is about 3 wide the whole time is kind of what we're going for here. Okay, yeah, that actually... Oh, maybe that is too far over. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that these frog lights are easy to break quickly. Whoops, I fell in my hole. Okay. Yeah, originally I was going to do the ice boat roads at the ice level, but now that I've decided to do horse trails, I'm doing these, everything's going to be one higher than that. Okay. Okay, that's going to continue diagonally just straight to here, it looks like. That's easy. And then that's going to connect around to here. I should make this grass. We'll leave a blank space to add grass in there later. Okay. Okay, let's move around on the map so we can actually track our progress. Right now we are working on this intersection here. So am I doing that right? Actually, no, these don't connect. This connects with that. Da 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 da. go lay our heads down and dream. Woo. Okay, so what is this part? This part is gonna roll this way. Okay. I was originally thinking of using trail blocks for these center bits, but I'm not sure. Always learning in text says Joe, Joe, you seem very confident when you're playing in HermitCraft. Did that help you become more confident in real life? No. I've always been overconfident. Hubris has been a long-term flaw of mine. So I'm just as overconfident in Minecraft as I am in real life, whether I deserve to be or not. Did we leave anything in this chest that's valuable? Splash potions of poison. Okay. Good to know. Does it get wider here because it expands out? Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's get our trident out here and then fly over this real quick. Whew. This is kind of coming together. Yeah, that should be back. I see now. I'm learning as I do this. Okay. So now we're over here. And the mouth of that faces this. This doesn't feel like it's correct entirely. Okay. Matthias, that's a weird question. I would have... That's not my business. So this is going to connect to here. And then this goes back up here. Okay. So I basically have a huge amount still to fill in over here. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Rip City Knights. I hope you have a good day as well. And then a confused cowgirl in the Twitch chat says, "What made you want to take on this build?" It's gonna sound dumb, but this building has the most interesting parking lots I've ever seen. And so I was just like, what if we turn those into labyrinths? Because you don't want to just build a parking lot in Minecraft, but I was like, and then I was like, and all the roads around, so I was like, these parking lots could become labyrinths, and we could build sculpture islands around them, and I just started kind of putting it together. I was like, there's something here. Sometimes, like, a lot of the stuff I do is just instinct. I've been doing this long enough to kind of trust my gut when I look at something and I'm like, ooh, that's interesting, right? I just go do it. You know, I was like, this is the only building I've ever seen with captivating parking lots. That in and of itself is a good reason to get started, right? And then as I've been working on it longer, I've been discovering reasons to do it. Just like, I feel like I'm learning a lot about landscape design and other stuff that I wouldn't have otherwise. But, yeah. Okay, so... we're gonna loosely get the shape in here. I'm not sure that I want to completely cover this lava pool up right now, because we might want to go get the obsidian from there later. Okay, so yeah, this continues a along here, like, whoops. So... until it hits here-ish. And then this is where I think it then splits off. It ends up going there. Okay, let's go ahead and lay our heads down and dream. Don't ask people for their usernames and passwords. It's a quick timeout. You know better than that. Okay. I know you're just joking, or it would have been a ban, but that's the sort of joke that creates moderation problems for me. So, moderation problems get moderation solutions. Beef is rejoining the game. Welcome back, Beef. Even though he can't hear me. This is why I was thinking of covering this pool up, because it would be convenient to not fall in the lava. But... once again, I will never find this again if I cover it up completely, and I need that obsidian for portals later. We want to use locally sourced materials where we can. Let's go ahead and run around the lip with this. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. Are we still setting up the stream now? Kind of. I don't feel like the stream's particularly set up. We are at the 2-hour mark, so I should probably remind people that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And we are 15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. If you're enjoying the show, feel free to throw some dough toward Joe. Okay, so this is going to go connect over here. Let's bring that down like this. I think that'll work better. Okay, see, don't come in here promoting brands. If you've got an app that's putting an ad in, and then you come talk about that ad, you're amplifying the impact of that ad. Don't talk about ads. That just helps the app maker and doesn't help me, and it distracts everybody else here. It's like, oh, I got a distracting ad. Yeah, well, don't talk about it. Disable notifications for that app. Or uninstall it until you need it. Okay. So this is going to open up pretty widely here. This is a big old thing. Okay. So then this is going to come across here. I've got a 1600 by 1600 area reserved in the overworld for this, but I don't know if I'm going to have time in the season to use all of it. Why is the setting up now stream thing still on the stream? Because we're still setting up the stream. We were supposed to set up the stream by removing that mountain, and we have not removed that mountain, so therefore the stream is not set up. We got distracted, and we're doing something else. Maybe I should use gravel paths for the roads instead of trails. Would that be interesting? Because we have a lot of gravel. And Scar didn't want to buy it when I tried to sell it to him. Now, where that's going to be a problem is when we place it on the ice and the ice melts, we're going to have to put a scaffold block underneath it. Let's see how this looks. This is going to be more work for me in the long term, because we're going to have to replace all the ice blocks with something that can support gravel. See, otherwise, like when those melt, the gravel will just fall in, cave in. But this does have a good contrast with the green. I can leave it as authentic potholes. I'd rather not if I don't have to. We're not really using granite for anything, but yeah, let's grab some dirt blocks here. Put these rockets and torches and this extra bread. We're going to consolidate some of that. Okay. So I am creating extra work for myself with this method, but I think it'll look better, and that has a value. Yeah, so that's the other thing, is like this ice is not melting in the middle. Is that just because it's too far away from the lights, or is it going to melt later? Would gray wool work? Maybe. Maybe we texture it later with some gray wool or something? But yeah, maybe these middle ice blocks will never melt. Maybe they're perfect forever. That won't melt 2 blocks diagonally. Okay, so we can just leave that center stripe there. Well, here's the question. Will snow melt in the middle of this? Because originally when I was going to use trail blocks, I wouldn't have to worry about snow falling. But now I'm starting to think, like, oh, snow might be an issue in the middle of this. Well, it's really obvious from up here where certain problems emerge. It should melt on the same level. The ice won't because it's 1 block lower. Okay. Worst case, in like the wide interchanges, like that one, we can always add in light blocks underneath carpet or something. Yeah, so this is definitely an error right here. That should not... This should be sharper, and... Well, I don't know, maybe it shouldn't. Because that's that area toward the cooling towers. Yep, so that should be rounded better. It's not rounded enough. But it should be brought over more on this side, it looks like. Okay, yeah, I'm realizing I'm going to have a whole bunch of support blocks I'm going to have to place here. So I can work on the ice. Yeah, this block is in the wrong place, clearly. Like, I did not figure this out well. Yeah, so this should probably have begun ramping that way at around the same time as that did. I don't want to waste frog light blocks because they're very expensive. Although I do have a lot of them. That's like an accident of fortune. still doesn't mean I should waste them. Yeah, this feels closer to right. Not all the markers I put in were going to be correct. Okay. Yeah, so this gravel in the middle here would definitely be more than 3 blocks from the nearest light source. So we'd have to put in some gravel underneath gray wool or something. Or light underneath gray wool in the center of those. Or just clear the snow out every so often. Hey, we got a tip rolling in via PayPal from Pascal. Thank you very much, Pascal, for the 15. That gets us evenly to our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. That puts us 20 away now from our next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So this feels like it gets kind of thinner over here. We're going to move these out that much just to keep this from getting too thin. Okay, so then this is going to go around here like so. Okay. That looks like it's just on a 45. Staring down the barrel of a 45. Something with the ashes of another life. Okay. So then we can grab... Let's grab some more dirt blocks. Or at least some stone here. There's some dirt blocks. Okay, cool. Get some grass blocks in here. Probably want to plant grass blocks kind of along the edges here so we can spread that into dirt. Let's fill in some of this here. so nice to actually be placing blocks. We spent so much time removing blocks for this build, and now we're actually getting stuff in, and it feels great. Where is the next set of these? Okay. So is this just dead on a 45-degree angle that whole time? Maybe. Maybe. Let's, hey, grayscales. Yeah, that's dead on a 45-degree angle, huh? At least it looks like it. Maybe not. Well. Oh, maybe. Let's just try running that. No, it does have a few offsets. Not, you know, a lot. Now, I think this should do it here. And that should roughly come together. Yeah, so we'd want to smooth that out some, but not, you know, a lot. Welcome, Richter. Glad you could join us. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my streaming status on. We can lay our heads down and dream over here. Whew, okay. Okay, so this is about 5 wide over here. And should be about 5 wide down there. It looks like it almost gets a little bit narrower. That's interesting. That's probably just a drafting illusion. It probably should stay. I say 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wide feels right. So, whereas this comes in, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Howdy, AstroRel. Trying to get enough coverage here that this is not going to be a total nightmare later. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed my appearance in XB's video. Yeah, yeah, that came at a weird time when in my footage, and I didn't really have a good place to put it. I might try and work it in as a flashback at some point. That was too far. Luke, the map is a topographic map. That's a 3-dimensional map. And I've already started planning how I'm going to handle the height. It's not a good plan, but yeah, no, there's plenty of height and depth info in the map. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, so I feel like we can go give this a quick flyover, see how it looks. Boom, ba ba boom, ba ba boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, this looks like it could be a lot worse. Okay. So, I don't know. We should check on how many Froglight stacks we've actually used out of our 20 that we bought. Tense Virginia says, Joe, can you speak a little bit louder? No, but I can adjust my audio up. There you go. That's slightly louder. I can move the microphone closer to my mouth. But I can't speak louder. This is just my voice. Ba-da-dun, da-da-dun. Okay. So it seems like this, if we're going to make that belt road 6 wide, we should do, like, if we're going to say that's the standard for that 45-degree angle bit there, then we kind of need to do the same over there. This feels about the right width when you think about how a road feels. Okay, so yeah, let's grab more dirt. Let's put these rockets away. We shouldn't be using those too much anyway. I don't think we really need these scaffolds. We're not really scaffolding at all right now. Okay, let's think. We can grab these grass blocks as well out of there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get a grass ladder going for this. Oops. Didn't want to kill that grass. We want to capture it. Okay, we can cover those two now that we've got some more growing. I do like the way these lights light up the road at night. If the season went as long as season 9, do you feel like you'd be able to finish the map? Yeah, the thing is, I'm going to be prioritizing the stuff that's kind of most interesting toward the center of the map early, and then building the rest out later. So, I feel like I'm going to be happy with where I get no matter how long the season is. But, you know what? Maybe I should cover this up. Yeah. Maybe we'll just leave, like, a small hole directly above one piece of lava. Like, right there, yeah. And then... No, that's actually probably the worst place to leave one hole. Let's leave it, like, above the obsidian there. Maybe a temporary trapdoor. Temporary. Okay. So if we start going out 6 on these, is that going to bring us to roughly where we were on those bits? Not necessarily. So this is even wider over here than it was down there. We're going to have a lot of different widths for different parts of roads, it looks like. Oh yeah, this is all going to be needing to be blocked off too. Okay, we've already said hi to Gem, so we don't need to do that again. Bum 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 bum. I don't know if I could tell you which hermit influenced my gameplay and building style the most. Because it's not the sort of thing, like, I think about consciously. Okay. Okay. Why would you lie about that impulse? Ay, ay, ay. A generous fox says, I can see a lot of Asuma in the way you play, which makes sense since you two have been here for more than 10 years. That's fair. I mean, I generally try to do my own thing. I will say Scar and Gem definitely inspired some of my choices with my skin this season. But that doesn't really change how I play the game as much as how much as much as how I record videos, which is a different thing. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Melly Diaz says, I love how active the server is right now. Seeing the Hermit chat and videos and live streams is so cool. Ren the dog joined the game. Welcome back, Ren. It's been a while since I've seen Ren. I think he was traveling. Maybe he's been back on the server since he returned, but I haven't gotten to see him since. Careful. Oops, okay. So... Okay. Making some progress on everything. Where's my trident? I need to fling myself into the air with a trident from over there. Oh, of course I have immediately hit water here. Okay. So let's try pushing that out one here. And then bringing that in. Because that's going to open this up so it's the same width as the other one. Jay Weezy says, I started building Chicago, but you can probably tell how that went. Yeah, building Chicago would take a while. That's a pretty ambitious build. To build all of Chicago. Yeah, let's do that there, because it feels better having the diagonal kind of curve. Let's get a firework out here. Ooh. Yeah, so from up here, this is looking pretty good. Not perfect. We might need to tweak it some, but... And I'm planning on using multiple colors of frog lights. No, just green, because I feel like it looks like the most natural. Okay. But yeah, I'm not regretting this frog light choice. I am looking at this, though, and I'm going, you know what? That could come in one. Yeah. You know... I might pull that whole thing out. Is there a protractor tool? No. This doesn't tell me the angle, does it? 45 degrees would be that. Okay. So that is off the 45 by a bit. So... yeah, okay. We'll come back to that part. Okay, let's go grab more supplies. Anything in this barrel? No. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dun 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 do 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 do. Okay, wait. So if we look at how much frog light or how many frog lights we have left, we came in with 20 stacks and we've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Used 7 stacks already. It's not a chest monster, it's a chest beacon. It's a beacon of hope for all humanity. And more. Chest ziggurat. Ziggurat and all the chests. Chest ziggurat. Okay, we can remove this block now. Okay. Okay. So, when we come back over here, we're going to want to fill in this so we can get the road done there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7. And then we'll come back up here like so. And then it starts to widen here because of this interchange, which I think we're just going to smooth that out like that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But this is going to start angling outward more because it's going into the fork. So that's okay. Actually, I would almost say, though, that should start angling out more here. Yeah. That makes sense. So we have that angle out there, like so. Okay, yeah, because this is going to go to here before going out to here. Okay, so... Okay. So that's going to continue around until it hits, like, here. And that's going to continue around to there, which will then continue around to about here. So we got our service road rolling in here. I was originally thinking of covering the frog lights with wool, but I kind of like the high contrast of the way they look now. Desired, I knew that because I took geometry. Thank you for patronizing me. Okay, so... yeah, this is one of the weirdest, largest junctures in this whole thing. Okay. So then this is going to come around. Let's real quickly just punch in real quick over here some grass. And then we can do the same here and here, and then start just getting this dirty. Maybe we can ask Pearl to put in some cool little vehicles, like turning down these roads here, right? Whoops. Meant to put gravel here. But like in the parts where the roads get kind of extra thick, you could ride a horse around it. Because we wouldn't want to block the main paths with, or we wouldn't want to block a lot of this with vehicles. But in the places where it widens up, we would have room for adding vehicles too. Bob, that sounds like a Canadian joke, and I'm not Canadian. I don't know if you can tell by my accent, but I do not hail from the Great White North. Okay, let's punch that in there too. Whoops. There are better people to put mooses in people's bases as a prank, specifically Canadians. If you're like, Joe, put maple syrup in Pearl's base, she'll think it's hilarious. She would think it was hilarious if a Canadian did that. I'm not going to say it was from you. There was a large hill here, and a wither. Thank you for noticing. Oh boy, I'm looking at the clock. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I should mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We've actually burned through most of the dirt that was over here. We're going to have to go to the other chest of ziggurats to grab some real quick. It's a good opportunity to look at this from above, though. Yeah, this is coming together. Do we leave any dirt in this chest of ziggurat? There we go, there's some grass. Okay. Okay, where's the next thing over here? Looks like it's about there. Yeah, we're gonna just smooth that out some. Whoops. And then... Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Welcome, Glass Plane. Glad you could join us. Uh-oh, this is not... This has gotten too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That's how we're going to do that curve. Okay. Terraforming stream indeed. Okay. Okay, so that's going to cut in one here. And then down. Yeah, roughly. We'll figure that out. Okay. Okay, so looking at this now. Around here. Starting to make tired people mistakes. So I think we are going to wrap up the stream in about 10 minutes. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. This is the last call for tips for this stream. We are 20 away from the next Face Gamer expansion milestone and 40 away from the entrance of the Jost. If you have been enjoying this chill terraforming stream, I would definitely appreciate any support that y'all are capable of throwing my way. I've got a big move coming up. I've got a wedding coming up. We're waiting on the embassy interview for my fiance who is immigrating from London, but a lot of stuff happening in my life. Extra cash would be deeply, deeply appreciated at this time. False join the game. Howdy, False. What's an embassy interview? So, when you're doing a fiancé visa, there's a paperwork part of the process, and then there's an in-person interview part of the process. And we are waiting for my fiancé to get an interview with the embassy. So, Badger Spanner would have to go to the London embassy or the American embassy in London and chat with them about immigrating to America. That's like one of the last steps. So it's like, hopefully we can get that all sorted in the next few months and actually get married soon, because I'm tired of waiting. Okay, we got a tip rolling in. Let's see who that is from. I got the alert, but it's not showing up yet. We'll give that a second. Here it is. Drew Baca tips 20 and says, those frog lights are looking really good, Joe. Thank you, Drew Baca. That is going to get us now 20 away from our next face camera expansion milestone after this one. Here we go. It's time to Whoa. Yeah, this is why I need to go eat. Expand Joe. Do. And, yeah, thank you very much to Drew Baca for supporting the arts and my show in particular. And then, let's see here. Gonna give it another few minutes just in case any more tips roll in. Whoops. But yeah, I'm definitely placing a lot more blocks on top of other blocks. That's how I can tell I need to take a break from the computer. Hey, looks like another tip has rolled in from Shifty Pumpkin, who, tips 15. That's going to get us 5 away from the next face camera expansion milestone and the entrance of the Jost, who writes, bureaucratic immunity. Is that like how you declare bankruptcy? I declare bureaucratic immunity. Bureaucratic immunity. Oh my gosh. Yep, definitely going to need a break soon. Brain feels like it's working, but I feel great. But I can tell I cannot talk properly or place blocks. It's been revoked. Oh no. Howdy, Sefek. Okay. Desire, don't worry. The folks who are supporting the show are at a stage in their life where they can afford to. Never stress out about not being able to support your favorite artists. Most people were at a point in their lives where they couldn't either. And, you know, one day, if you get there, you get there. And you can worry about it then. Okay. I appreciate it, Shifty Pumpkin. Has Etho resorted to paying you in Froglight coupons? Well, no. He wasn't awake, and so I made my own Froglight coupons. I basically, I made these. Anytime I buy something from Etho's shops now, I'm paying him in these, you owed me 3 diamonds. So the Froglights were 3 diamonds per stack. And so I bought 20 stacks of Froglights, which is worth 60 diamonds. That feels fair. So it's not an IOU, it's a you owed me. As you can see, we've used, let's see, that's, out of those 20 stacks, we've used 8 of them already. Getting this in here. We're gonna, before we wrap up the stream, we're gonna go ahead and fly up over top of everything here. Get one last view looking down at it all. Hey, this took months to get to the point where we could throw it together in a few days, right? But I'm pretty happy with it. This is coming together. Right? So, also, real quick, it looks like one more tip is rolled in. Let's see who that's from. It's from Every J. Thank you, Every J, for tipping 10. That's going to get us 5 past our next face camera expansion milestone. Every J writes, financial support for all the things. Well, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion milestone we hit. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the toast. Boom, 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 boom. Lowering the Joe pasty now to 90%. Thank you, Every J, for getting us 5 past that face camera expansion milestone. Oh boy, that is stuck in my hair. Those are actual chains. Muscle Bob says definitely coming together now. Yeah. This is feeling real good about this. I'm gonna have to play with certain aspects of it that I'm not 100% thrilled about. Yeah, there's gonna be some parts where I widen and tweak this. It feels like these two lines here aren't parallel. They're like converging. Which I might need to work on that. I need to make sure that those don't converge. But yeah, this is... It's coming together. Woo! Is there a good place for me to look at this from that other angle? Okay. I want to go back over here and then get high up. Do we have any rockets left? We have 1 rocket left. Okay. So to use our 1 rocket, we're going to head for that tree over there. Okay. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the tree. But we're going to make it at least this far. I believe in me. Almost to the... Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Amazing island landing. And while we were doing that, another tip rolled in. See, it's going to give those a chance to roll in. Thank you, Abby M, for tipping 5. That's gonna get us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. And those don't reset until 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. So that's gonna follow through tonight's stream. But yeah, you can see where that's gonna come in. Okay. Yeah. Yep, this sure is something. Okay. So let's see. One of the guys I was watching last night after I finished my stream when I was doing my terraforming was doing a 24-hour live stream playing HermitCraft. He seems particularly talented. Like, his, Oh, is he really on a BRB screen right now? That's not optimal. Yeah, his world is wildly amazing. He was showing it off, and I was like, wow, this is very long-term, thoughtful builder. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm going to keep going for just a few more minutes so that we can raid him when he's not on his BRB screen, because that would be an unfortunate thing. But yeah, his name is Jamal _. I've never seen his work before last night, but the tour he gave was just absolutely incredible. Seems like a very energetic entertainer, although he's now going to be, 16 hours into his 24-hour stream, so he might be a little bit off his rocker. We'll see by this point, but yeah. Let's go grab some other stuff over here. That's fine. I got plenty of setup I can do before we do our raid. Do. Okay, so we got some more dirt in here. We're gonna want that. More dirt in there. And then we can just trident back that way. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. This is so exciting, actually placing blocks. I'm actually having a hard time, like if I didn't have to go eat, I would probably just keep streaming for like 8 hours today. Like, it has been months of work getting to the point where we could start placing blocks like this, and it's actually coming together and looking awesome, and that's just so exciting for me. And I hope it's exciting for y'all as viewers who have put up with, like, weeks of terraforming block removal streams. It's like, now we're actually getting stuff in. Woo! But yeah, I'm very excited. Dun 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 dun. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Bum ba bum bum bum. Okay, it looks like nobody else is going to bed in game, so we might need to do that real quick. Do 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 do. Dee 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 dee. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Bum ba bum. Bum ba bum bum bum. I'm probably going to end up spending my entire day just working on terraforming this while listening to the Schoolhouse Rock entire discography. Did I watch The Eclipse with the Hermits? I did, yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and place blocks. Gonna go ahead and raid someone in a few minutes. When they come back, their screen says BRB. Place in a couple more blocks. Gonna get all this done because I've got lots to do. Yeah, it's true. Do do dee dee dee. La da 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 da. Boom ba boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom. Play some blocks, boom, boom, boom. Play some blocks, boom, boom, boom. Play some blocks. Everybody likes to place the blocks. Grandwig says, even the partial eclipse we had in South Carolina was awesome to see. I set up a few pinhole things to view it through. Couldn't get to the cheese grater, sadly. Our chickens get real confused when it got darker at the wrong time. Yeah, a lot of animals really do weird stuff during eclipses. It's fun if you can observe them. Nashville Zoo had a big thing for the last eclipse in Nashville. But we didn't want to deal with the traffic. We just did it from my apartment. Went out in the parking lot type thing. Oh, boy. La da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. La da 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 dun dun. Did we get a full eclipse in Nashville? Several years ago, not this most recent eclipse. I had to go up to Toledo for that. Dun, 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 dun. Ba bum 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 bum, ba bum 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 bum. Placing blocks. Oh no, not on top of other blocks. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Bum bum bum. Okay. Okay, this is getting done. Dun 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 dun. Hope he didn't fall asleep. He has been streaming for 16 hours out of a 24-hour stream. But based on his chat log, it looks like he told everyone he was going on a quick break about 15 minutes ago. Which is just long enough that, like, you know what? Maybe you need a 15-minute break in a 24-hour stream. And he's going to be back any second. But it's also just enough that you sit down in a chair while the coffee maker runs, and then you don't wake up for 6 hours. But like I said, I was really impressed by his world. He has a really cool Japanese city that he showed off. He had a really cool, like, mine over, like, built into a crevasse over a lava flow. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Wow. Okay, we've burned through all that grass I just grabbed already. Let's go grab more. We got plenty. Any excuse to keep playing Minecraft. Okay. Okay, so we can just bring this across here now that we know where the service road is going to go. Getting the service road in with the frog lights is actually the biggest thing that was holding us back from getting more grass in around the lake or the lagoon. We could start bridging some grass out here. Do 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 do. You know, even if stuff spawns down here, the iron golem can just kill it. So that's fine. Nothing to worry about there. Let's go ahead and bridge this over here so the grass can start spreading. Alright, see you, Desired. did not mean to fall down here. That iron golem looks damaged. Okay. Let's fix this. This stream is so not set up that I can't even raid someone successfully. I'm just behind on everything, you guys. Okay. So, yeah, this grass will start bridging out from here. We can fill this in real quick. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Evening, headstanding penguin. I'm gonna warn you, you're kind of coming in at the tail end of the stream. I was waiting to raid this guy who's doing a 24-hour stream that I was watching last night while I was terraforming, and he was really impressive with his builds. And right when I was about to raid him, he put up his BRB screen, and he's 16 hours, and no, he's 16 hours and 55 minutes into a 24-hour stream. I'm worried he might have just fallen asleep. But I really want to raid him because his stuff looked so cool. And I like every excuse I can possibly get to keep playing Minecraft, so I am going to keep playing Minecraft for a few minutes. But yeah, he's been looping his BRB screen for 20 minutes now, which is a long time to have the BRB screen up. Wait, he's back. Okay, so we're going to /raid twitch.tv/Jamal. When you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. He's a really impressive builder. I was really impressed by the scale of his projects. Like, he does stuff at a massive scale, and I appreciate that. But also, like, the stuff he does the interiors and the detailing and stuff like that. So when you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Oh yeah, sometimes he swears and his music has swears in it, so it's not family friendly. You've been warned at the last second. Sorry, I should have thought of that earlier. Bye.